Yep.
Yeah. We're talking about the guest paging system that I've had in the restaurant for the last 2 years. We were the initial unit, initial test unit for it, and we've had some really great results with it. The teamwork that is emphasized from it and the guest empowerment that has been created from using it. The guests love it. They love being able to get service, but more importantly from the financial aspect of it, we've gotten quite a bit of money on the bottom line because we have less promos, because we're not comping our checks, complete checks off. We're comping just the individual items that need to be taken care of with the guest that is not happy with their individual meals. So before we used to, at the register, they come up and complain about their meal, and the initial reaction of the management would be just to take the whole check and comp it. So overall, we've saved the first year over $6,000 off of our promo line, and probably saved a lot more off of people just getting up and leaving and not being able to get a hold of anybody. So, and of course, we don't know how much we saved there, but I'm sure that it's quite substantial in that end too. So,
in terms of server response as a management tool,
from a management aspect, it's a great enhancement to the service area. Doesn't replace the server, but it does enhance the server's ability to be able to take care of the customers in the restaurant. On a busy weekend when a server is dealing with typically a 8 to 10 top party, we have the pager go off. Another server is right there in the window. We practice the 5-foot rule with it. Anybody within 5 feet has to respond to that table. It doesn't necessarily have to be their table, and they go out and take care of that customer's need. And this enables the server that is responsible for the table to still be able to take the large parties order that she's working on, and allowing another server to take care of a guest refill or any problem that's at the table where they're not able to get to it right away. And teamwork, everybody loves working and working with each other and being able to have that. It frees up their time so they're not racing around the restaurant like chickens with their heads cut off, trying to take care of every guest situation when there's only one person. It works much better when there's a team that's able to take care of anything that happens and the pager goes off. Somebody responds quickly to it. Even when it's a child pushing the button, they come out to the table and they instruct the child and the parents that are there, this is what the button is for. If you're pressing it, somebody's going to come and take care of whatever problem that you might have, and immediately you get a positive response from the parents. They take the pager, they put it off to the side, and they say, well, we'll keep it over here and we'll push it. And so it's a win-win situation. It's really not that big of an issue with the kids, and it's a positive outlook from the server side too. All of my staff love it, and if I gave them a choice to have the pager system or not to have the pager system, they would choose to have the pager system because of the teamwork that is emphasized with it, because they have that free time. They know that somebody's taking care of their table even when they're not right there.
So across the board, if you were to say, okay, as a management tool, it's helped me in this area, if you had any advice to other franchisees or other owners of Dennys, what would you?
I am, because I've had it in the unit, I've seen the results. I would certainly emphasize that for somebody at the cost of the system not to invest in such a valuable tool as an enhancement to the service industry of the restaurant would be just ludicrous. You make your money back. Overall, the savings that it creates, it saves the customer, and they come back because they're getting great service. They're able to get that service attention. They're going to come back more frequently because they know that, hey, if I need something, all I have to do is press that little button, and somebody's going to take care of my problem. So you don't lose the customer anymore. So right there you profit. How many times a year is that customer going to come back because now you're able to get to them and they're not leaving the restaurant angry. So you're saving right there alone just on the customer and the clientele being able to not get upset and angry because nobody can get to them because you're too busy. On the promo end, like I said, I saved first year $6,000 off my promo line. because now all I'm doing is taking care of this individual sandwich. That there's a problem, we go and recook the sandwich, and now as a courtesy, not only are you getting the sandwich cooked the right way that they wanted it, but now I'm going to go ahead and take care of the sandwich versus, you know, $7-8 sandwich versus $20, you know, for the check. After they're at the register, it's too late to fix the problem.
Right.
So, you know, overall, the savings that you're going to have is, you know, I've replaced maybe 8 pagers in the 2 years that I've had them. So the replacement cost is cheap on them. There's not a lot of money invested there. It's a win-win situation all the way around. I would like to see every restaurant that I would go to have a pager system like that.
Are we all listening to the endorsement here? Okay.
Not only a member, but I also.
So if you were to come in terms of training the personnel, ease of use.
Simple, very silly simple system to train your staff on. Like I said before, if you follow the 5-foot rule, anybody within 5 feet of that pager, you see the light go off, approach the table, find out, is there something I can help you with? I see that you press the button. You know when a new guest comes with the pager system. Oh, what's this button for? And the server tells them, and they're like, wow, that's great. That's awesome. I can actually push in, somebody's going to come.
Cha-ching. Yep.
So the ease of use on the staff. You know, some of the hurdles that I had in the beginning was the servers thought this is replacing my service. You know, why do we need a pager system to replace my service? I can serve. I do my job the right way. I don't need the pager. And you know, that was their very first opinion until they started using it and they realized, wow, this is really great. I'm able to get to other tables and not have to worry about my table, because if there's something wrong, somebody's going to take care of it.
Right.
And they realize that it's an enhancement, and anybody that you ask on my staff will probably agree with that. They're not going to not want to have that pager system.
So when it's really busy?
Really busy, it works great. It's not going off. It only goes off to people that really need something. If you know they need a refill and their server is at a table and they can't get to them, you know, they know somebody else is coming. Somebody else is going to get their refill. Another set of silverware. You know, my silverware set dropped, or I spilled my drink. You know, all those things are taken care of now by the push of a button.
Oh, great. Anything else you'd like to say, or?
If I had my own chain of restaurants, I certainly would want this in my restaurant.
Great. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.